Hey guys, it's John here from ecommmece SEO, looking at our Shopify training and going to provide just a bit of a free tutorial here today on one of the things that we look at when optimizing our Shopify store. Now, if you've been following our videos and even if you've signed up to our Shopify X training, if you haven't signed up, there's a link in the bottom of this video where you can find out a little more information that provides some really in-depth training for a full optimization of a Shopify store, which we get great results for. And as I mentioned, if you've followed through our training, you'll know that we place a lot of emphasis on collection pages and how you optimize your collection pages. So here we are on our very poorly, ordinary looking Shopify store that I just use it as a bit of an example when we do some training. And we've got this page here, this collection page, which has H1. So this, with Shopify, this title here is a H1 tag. So that's a heading tag that's most prominent on the page, and that is actually also the URL for this particular page is also anime action figures. And then you can see here we've got a little bit of a description here with then another H title, but in this particular case this is a H2 title. Then we have all our products here. These are just example products and not products relevant to this particular page. Just as an example, we'll pretend that these products are relevant. And then you can see down the bottom here, we're using our app Optizen, we've been able to add this content in the bottom here, which is really important for collection pages. And this content would be ideally really relevant to the particular collection page. But what you don't see a lot is people setting up these collection pages correctly with their H tags. So I'm just going to talk about H tags in this training. So if we head on over to our Optizen app, where we've got all this content, what works really well is by providing subheadings at the bottom of your collection page that are relevant to the particular products within your page. So if this is anime figures and we've got a heap of different anime action figures within this collection, then it's a good idea to actually set up our collection page where we have some subheadings and then a little bit of content to build that relevance into the collection page. So the way we like to set these up is, as I mentioned, the top one is a H1, then the second title is a H2, and that would be the next most relevant title for your collection. Then if we put another title in here, we would make the next one a H3. So we're just going to do that now. So I'll make this one a H3. We'll make the next title a H3 as well. And just pretend we'll put another one in here. And we'll make that one a H3 also. And we'll just bold those. So now we've saved that, and if we go and have a look at our collection page and refresh, we can see we've got our H3s or H2 and then the rest are H3s on this page. And if we go look at our source code, so you can see now when we look here, we've got I've just highlighted the H3 in the source code, so we've got one of our H3 titles there. So what this does, it provides that little more relevance on your collection page for the types of products you're actually selling within that collection. So once you start internal linking and pushing links to your particular products, so let's say you've got 3 Star Wars products that you really want to target within this collection, you might internally link in this paragraph here under the Star Wars subheading to those particular products, and that will provide a boost for those products. There's a lot more detail you can get into and there's a lot of things you can do when you start to work with content on collection pages to do that. And you would do similar for G.I. Joe and Justice League. So this is a really simple way to build in that content in your store, and still allow your products on your collection pages to be above the fold and still look fine, and have your content at the bottom of the page. Build up that authority and relevance with your content, with your subheadings. And if you've got a number of different styles of products under the one collection, you can actually build this out as much as you want. Obviously, it's always a really good idea to try and silo your collections as much as you can, so you keep the structure quite tight in terms of the collection pages and then what products sit under those collection pages. So I hope this tutorial makes a bit of sense. It's really easy to do, but you don't see it happening much on Shopify stores, mainly because of the structure, but with our app, pretty easy to add this content in on your collection pages. Then when you go deeper and we start looking at adding schema code to the collection pages as well, adding in images and video, and then you can use these pages as link targets when you start to do your off-page linking, push some really good juice and power through to your products from the collection pages. Thanks, we'll see you in the next video.